Spice topics. I'm gonna be real fast. I just want to shout out Nicki Minaj. I personally, I personally always like Nicki Minaj. Love Nicki Minaj. Love when I listen to her. Honestly, when I see her, it empowers me to get your nails done sometimes. Because I'm not the one. I don't get my nails done because I don't like. I have to type, and I'm just not the girl that always gets her nails done. But Nicki Minaj inspires me sometimes when life is rough and hard and I get tough. Sometimes I do wear sweatpants a lot, and sometimes I like hoodies and a lot and stuff like that. She inspires me to, be a little more feminine, appreciate my femininity, open up and awaken my femininity, because sometimes life as a woman can tear you into a very harder shell type of person, and I'm sorry, it's just what it is. We women, we go through things. We go through when we PMS. We go through hormonal imbalances. Then we go through when we get older, menopause. Like, we constantly have ups and downs, and it's not easy to always deal with it. But Nicki Minaj has always inspired me to be feminine and to stand up for who I am. And this is the point I wanted to make. Nicki Minaj she often says how I'm considered a bitch, and it's a lot of people that's call her that because of her personality. And I feel empathy towards Nicki, because if it wasn't for Rosa Parks couldn't have been a mushover type of broad. She would have never been able to sit in the front. She would have tired Rosa Parks, our ancestor. She had to stand up and be the strong woman in order to set the captives free. Harriet Tubman was not no weak. She wasn't no soft woman. She had to be a rough and tough woman to lead them slaves into a ditch of a train train track railroad in order to set the captives free. So many more women in history had to be the strong woman. So Nicki Minaj, I commend you. Stand on you. I'm not going to change because people get call me a B or whatever. I can discern myself if I'm a little too rough and hard. But when it comes time to stand on what you have to stand on, you have to stand on it. And you know what? Hey, they would have never got the job done, perhaps, if Rosa would have said, okay, I'll sit in the back. I'm tired, I'm worn out, I've been working all day long. I'm not getting paid, all this hard white, you know what I'm saying? Work real hard just to get hurt back. She would have never made it through that railroad track. We're leading them people. A woman, a black woman would have never made it through if she wasn't passionate and aggressive. So Nicki, you good. You're good. And I saw the Queen's Radio. Nicki Minaj, I love Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj, I'm just a fan. I'm a fan. I'm a supporter. And I can tell she did listen to her fans. She did listen to her foes. And she even mentioned that people always, she showed an example. Soulja Boy, they called Young Dre. He was very conceited, or whatever you want to, overly confident. I'm the baddest and this and that. She showed an example. She says, if I would say that, they'll call me conceited, they'll call me a bitch, I'll be called all types of names. I've been called all kinds of names when I've approached a situation like you, when all this is just fun. This is entertainment. People take me too serious. So she made a good point. And like I said, Nicki, if our ancestor Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, y'all tell me some more in the comments, because right now my mind is, I'm sorry to all my ancestors that I'm not thinking of. All the black women that have been called bitches because they stood for what they believed in. I'm not talking about ignorant people. I'm not talking about women that didn't care about themselves and just came out being nasty and disrespectful. I'm talking about women that did care for everybody and that came out standing on something that they didn't have much support with. Murder was the alternative. They could have got killed. They could have got shot. But they got sick and fed up. They got tired of fear. And they stood up for what they believed. So I'm all commending you, Nicki. I'm all here. And again, this is rap.